we're back with some more of this Final Fantasy hack here, trying to get everything set up because I'm using multiple services again. I am live on dlive.tv/scratchpoint. That is where I'd prefer to get people watching, but I am also using the YouTube channel as well. And for some reason, YouTube is so useful I can't even find my own stream. Okay, there we go. Found it. Hey Necro, what's up? Hey Paul. I don't think we'll be doing any of that today. Hey Drum Boy, I see you over there on the DLive chat as well. I am trying to keep my eye out. The problem is that Restream works. It does work with obviously YouTube and Twitch and DLive as well. But if you use their chat app, it only works with the Twitch and the YouTube chat. So unfortunately, I'd still have to have two chat windows open. So I'm trying to figure that out right now. But for now, I'm gonna have to look at. I guess I'm gonna have to try to watch both of the rooms. So last time I had the boss fight. Oh shit! You know what? I forgot to send out my tweet. There we go. Yeah, last time I had the boss fight with Leviathan, I finished off, but I actually did manage to beat him off screen, so we can move on from this. I wasn't planning to, I just kind of got lucky, and then I figured, well, I'm not going to do it over again if I don't have to, so. For anybody that was, you know, really, really itching to see that fight come to a conclusion, and I know you were all dying for it, you're going to just have to imagine how that went. I need to get out of here. That's what I need to do. Can I just cast exit? Sure. Oh yeah, I should probably go back to the YouTube chat window. Let me try to get back to my channel. I know nobody can see this behind the scenes, but I'm clicking around trying to get things to work. There we go. Meant to mute it. Luckily for once I'm wearing headphones, so nobody can hear. I'm not sure, actually. I think next I want to do, what is it? The Sylph Cave? Or I think that's what it's called. I don't know if it's called the same thing in this version, but I guess we'll see. Oh, you can't land. Aha! They made it so you have to walk. What is the point of that? I guess we'll find out. If there's any kind of dangerous encounters as to why we can't. Or if it's just the regular shit, then that just seems like they made an extra work why you can't walk, just fucking fly up to the door. Let's see what's out here. Yeah, it's just the standard. Nothing interesting. Oh yeah. Gonna hear me typing for a sec, I suppose. Now, back to the fight here. I don't know what's going on. I feel like this battle is taking way longer than it should, considering how weak these creatures are. Alright. Worthless status effects. Now this place is always fun. Some of the treasure chests in here where you have monster encounters are pretty rough. And I always kind of lose track of where I'm going. But we'll see how I fare this time. I probably should have just like pulled up a map or something to make it easier. Because playing by myself, I have a pretty good, sense of direction. But when you're also paying attention to the fact that you're streaming and stuff, it just gets convoluted. Oh shit. Well, they're no joke in here. The other thing is that there have obviously been some changes to this version of the game, so I'm not sure if the cave is going to be exactly as I remember it. For starters, hey, what's up? For starters, the battle background I think is different. I don't know why they changed that. Unless it's some sort of like weird memory thing because of the fact that this is like a hacked version and they added new stuff and maybe had to switch around or subtract things. I don't know how it works exactly. Yeah, but I could have sworn that the battle background matched the dungeon colors. Man, that spell's really weak. Try to get those PewDiePie shekels? Yeah, you know it. I can't miss out on this very, very slim opportunity. I mean, I guess it just works out generally because I've been trying to do this more. So it's a good motivator. Okay, that's not... I have to figure out... I think they might have changed this a little bit. I think everybody on YouTube, though, must be like more caught up in the drama ongoings, though, or either that or it's just like a really bad time to stream. I don't know. Oh, this stupid toad nonsense. It's like back and forth, back and forth. I can't decide. I wonder if she can still... Yep, she can still command them even in the toad form. Oh, but it doesn't work. Well, at least there's that. No, I'm not. Oh, look. Party members are frogs or toads or whatever. I wish you could just use it on everybody at once, but it is what it is. The main thing in here for me is to get all of the goodies. Only thing is I don't remember which way is the way to get the treasure and the way to get to the Sylph people. See what happened to Warski? Yeah, I was actually watching that live because I couldn't sleep last night, and that was a trip. I'm sure that's like what everybody who's streaming today, doing their podcasts or whatever, is going to be talking about. I didn't want to like do I don't know. So other people could do whatever they want, but for me, I just didn't really want to do like a whole stream dedicated to that. It felt a little strange, I guess. Plus, I don't think I could turn it into a whole show. I can't really drag it on that long. It's a crappy situation. What more can you say, you know? I mean, it's easy to watch something and say like, oh, I would do this, I would do that, but then, you know, when the people are in the situation, they're probably not thinking as clearly as they should be. So there's a lot of that I've seen going around. Like after something happens, you know, it's always very simple to look back at it and be like, well, if I did this instead, it would have worked out a lot better. It's like, well, no shit. That's kind of how it goes. I don't really know what my plans are yet. They may not be internet related. Hopefully not. There's been a little bit too much internet lately. I don't know why I keep using Flare when it's like the worst spell. I was under the impression that it had replaced the nuke spell, because in the newer versions they call it Flare, but apparently it's an entirely separate spell, so I'll get both, which is a nice bonus, I guess. But that one's not really doing it for me. What are you guys streaming about? Just out of curiosity. What happened with Jim Carrey? I mean, I don't really keep up with celebrity stuff, I guess. Maybe it's something prominent that I haven't really seen either. I don't know. Mother's Basement, though, is just one of the most obnoxious people. He went on that big rant about how people like to demonize him and it's over anime and politics, but that's literally what he does to other people. I just don't understand how you get so disconnected from reality that you don't realize that you're complaining about the same thing that you do to others. The only difference is that he thinks he has the right opinion. And why people are going to an anime YouTuber of all figures for political opinions is beyond me in the first place. Absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, I guess it's not really, because they sure do like to pander. Because they know that, you know, putting agreeable opinions out there, even if it's unrelated to their work, will get them more views and attention. Oh wow, this is actually pretty cool. You can use it. I'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I saw that weird tweet, but that's not, I mean, I don't know. I didn't get that out of it. Like, I got that it was hypocritical because he was viewing something that could be interpreted as something he would criticize, but that's a leap, I guess. Unless I missed a post. I don't know. Maybe I did. Because to me, like, that's the first thing that those types of people tend to jump to. Like, you know, when, say, for example, video games are, you know, getting criticized by some stupid journalist, and it's about, for example, some sort of sexualized depiction of a female character. Like, whenever you defend that and say, no, that's fine the way it is, it should be that way, don't censor it, whatever, the first thing they jump to is like, oh, you're just upset because you can't beat it to video game characters. It's like, who the fuck is doing that? Like, they always have that weird mentality where it has to go there right away, and that kind of annoys me. I mean, obviously, I'm sure you could find some special individuals out there that are actually into that, but I don't feel like that's representative of all the people that just defend basic, you know, freedom of expressions. Okay, where am I going? Oh, shit. What's with all these poison darts? They're not that good, but I guess I'll keep them. Oh, I'm not really worried about words or anything. It just, I'm probably gonna just keep it me for now. I might already have a guest. I don't know if he's gonna show or not. Some people have lives, you know. Oh, I'm already learning level 3 spells. I guess I'm kind of up there. I didn't realize. Does that actually help? I forgot to check it, but I thought that if I did, maybe it would, you know, it would affect whether or not I would show up in like on the screen, so I didn't really want to do that. Especially because I'm, you know, not planning on streaming anything that would constitute that type of label. At least that I would think. Okay. I was about to say, I'm not gonna get it, am I? Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know. I can't seem to get any traction on here. Oh man, you gotta get him over here and to throw some in here. But I'm sure it's probably gonna be like a little bit more prominent streams than this one. But the shitty thing is I have like $16 in Lino points right now, and I can't fucking cash out until I get 20. And I haven't, you know, I obviously haven't streamed here in a little while, so it's kind of annoying. I just want to cash out my Lino. Were the mods doing like a Big Brother thing, or were they like genuinely interested in the stream? I suppose it could be a combination of the two. I think this is Monsters in a Box. I completely forgot to log into Streamlabs as well. That was kind of stupid. Oh, shit. That kind of sucks. Man, even swear words have to make it. You have to mark it X-rated for swear words? Alex in jail kind of sucks. Well, yeah, that's that's definitely not a good thing either. I watched that whole thing live. It was pretty messed up. Can't believe the way that the cops, you know, decided to spin it. I mean, even if you want to say that it escalated too far, drawing the weapon, you know, those guys clearly planned out an attack after the fact, like after the first altercation. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but it was just kind of mind-blowing. I was just talking about that a little bit before. I don't know if anybody was here, but yeah. Where am I going? I think I want to go down here. Big mistake was the taser. Okay, so I didn't. People were saying that he actually did tase the guy. I didn't see that part. Was it off camera or something? Because I saw the part where he clicked the little button and made it buzz, but I didn't see it make contact with anybody. If it did, it did. I'm not denying that happened. I'm just curious where it was, or if it just kind of happened off camera and was mentioned after the fact. Well, I mean, like I said, it's easy to look back after the fact and then, say, okay, this should have been done, this shouldn't have been done. I agree with you that mistakes were definitely made, but it's very difficult to keep like a level head, especially when you have people that are obviously exhibiting, anxiety issues as it is. So, yeah, I didn't see the stream. To be honest, I haven't really been watching much of anything Medica related. But yeah, I mean, obviously they probably would have been. They probably just would have been better off, like, fighting it out, and like turning off the stream and just fighting it out, or after it escalated to the weapon being drawn and they started kind of backing away, they should have just left and not even bothered to call the cops. Like, I get that they wanted to, get one over on the guys that fucked with them and all, but those people had no idea who they were. They had no identifying information outside of appearance. They didn't know what car they drove. They weren't from the area. They could have just left and it would have been fine. But I think they were looking at it from the perspective of, oh, they threw punches, therefore they're the ones that are going to get in trouble. And, as we all saw, it didn't necessarily work out that way, which is unfortunate. I thought it was kind of, even if you want to say, like, okay, Alex was definitely getting cuffed, it's messed up how those guys just got away with it. Definitely a surprising situation. I just didn't expect it to get that crazy. And all of, just all over, stupid songs coming out of a speaker. It's really just sad how people want to get that fucking that crazy over something like that. It's like, yeah, okay, it's offensive, that's the point. You know how many people they passed that didn't flip out, that, arguably should have been offended by it but didn't care? It's amazing when you really think about it. I mean, even if you thought, they're out antagonizing and whatever, the best thing to do to somebody that's seeking attention is to not give it to them. But no, it's kind of been, like, ingrained in people's heads, like, oh, it's, it's being racist, so obviously somebody must be getting harmed by it. No, just move on with your day. It's not that big of a deal. The worst thing that could happen is somebody gets their feelings hurt, which, who the hell cares? The thing is, though, is I think that they should have, maybe since they were already stuck in that situation, maybe they should have tried a little harder with, hey, this guy or these guys did this. I want to press charges against them. I don't see how they can physically assault someone and walk away. And it was also kind of strange how the one officer was downplaying it, like, oh, it's just damaged property. Yeah, but you had to make physical contact with the person to do it. And last time I checked, I'm pretty sure that you're able to an extent, like, defend your property. You can't just have people going around breaking your shit, and that's perfectly fine. I think I've lost my way a little bit, but we'll see. Okay, I did go in here. See? I'm getting sidetracked. I should be able to find the other way. I have to waste all these float spells, though. Yeah, I mean, it's just shitty. Hopefully he's able to get out. Like, maybe maybe a judge will see it a different way. The bad part is probably the fact of, some of the things that they were yelling out when they were in anger and I guess maybe fear. But I don't know. I mean, you could say a bunch of crazy shit and not necessarily mean it or do it for the purposes of, intimidation. Might be a tough one. It depends how much of that stream they actually, watch and take into account. I'm curious because it was like a 5-hour stream, wasn't it? It's just very strange because it seemed as though the one cop was pretty much of the mind that, oh, you should have just, like, taken it, Like, oh, you yelling at them is antagonizing. And it's like, no, they were talking shit. I mean, you're just supposed to stand there and deal with it. It's very strange. But yeah, sadly, they would have been better off not calling them at all. Damn it, Florida. Yeah. Well, we know how some of those cops in Florida react to firearms. They wait until the shooting's over before they go in. I hope that heal spell's on it. No. I guess you can't. That makes sense. You can't cast heal when he's... Ooh. Silenced and all that other good stuff. I have to say, though, I am a little bit confused sometimes by the audience because it's like, on one hand, they do want them to get into these extreme situations, but then when it actually happens, they just call them idiots and, oh, you should have done this, you should have done that. Yeah, but, you guys are kind of encouraging it. Granted, just because somebody tells you to do something or cheers something on, it doesn't mean you have to, but I find it strange that you could cheer that on and then criticize after the fact as though you weren't taking part in that. I see what you did there. Oh yeah, it's terrible. I don't know. It sucks how fast things can escalate, and you know, it just kind of changes everything that quickly. Oh, I was able to paralyze him. I should have just left him there. I guess that's really the problem with the whole, you know, IRL streaming thing, is if you're gonna have that, if you're gonna have the text to speech on and whatnot, you really never know how anybody's gonna react to whatever's gonna come out of there. And of course, the damaging part is that's the appeal to watching for a lot of people. So if it's like a bit of a trap. If you don't do it, then you may not get as many viewers that will make it, you know, or donations that'll make it worthwhile for you or able to do as a full-time thing. And of course, you know, then that could get into the whole whether or not you should really be looking to YouTube as a full-time thing or not. I kind of feel like if you're like up and coming, it's really hard to get in there. But if you're somebody that has it already established and you have like a set, you know, viewer base and whatnot, you're probably all right for as long as, you know, as long as you can keep doing what you're doing and it has people interested. But trying to build something from like 0 subs, you know, to full-time job right now seems like a major uphill battle. Unless you've got something special or you've got a connection or a recommendation from another, you know, larger person on the platform that can kind of help you climb the ladder. Corinne and Compton was the best one. Oh man, that was messed up too. I'm surprised more didn't come out of that with how stupid that woman is. It did get a little bit iffy there with that one guy that was like, I don't know, kind of smacking her or whatever, and brought her down an alley. It was strange. That feels like such a long time ago. Oh, thanks for the follow, Gator. Yeah, man, let's see. Wasn't like Kumite and everything, wasn't that still a thing back then? And everybody was kind of still getting along? Internet time seems to make things feel like they happened a lot longer ago than they did. Oh, a Thunder Sword. Wonder which one's better, though. Oh, it's for... You know what? That probably would have helped on that Leviathan battle. It was around July. Yeah, see, that seems like it was much further back. FF2 used to be my jam. Yeah, I still have to break it out every once in a while, and this one has some changes to it that were applied through a patch, so seeing how it goes. I like it so far. I mean, they did make the Leviathan battle ridiculous, but now that I've been in here, I feel like maybe I was supposed to go in here first. Didn't get into Ralph Retort East Celeb crap until Big Alaska's implosion. Yeah, see, I had followed Ralph Retort for like back since the Gamergate days. Hey, Drumboy, Polly, thank you guys for the donations. I appreciate that. But yeah, I knew about them since back then, and then like Killstream kind of went through a couple of iterations, different co-hosts and whatnot, and then of course there was the Baked Alaska thing, and that got them quite a boost. You know, but I think I talked about this a little bit on the last stream, but I think what happens is sometimes when you come in on like a high moment like that, it feels as though, you know, that's what you come to expect of the show. So it's hard for that to be like constantly delivered, because it's sort of one of those situations that you can't manufacture. Not everyone's like that, of course, but I've seen people, you know, complain about things like, oh, it's boring, it's this. And I get it that, you know, sometimes there's obviously going to be differences in interest and whatnot, but you can't always have that sort of craziness happening. Kind of just has to come along and you happen into it. And like I said, you know, streaming is it's not the hardest thing in the world, but when you do a show every night or every weeknight, it's hard to keep up that consistency. I mean, I can't even keep up a schedule. So, and I do mine like whenever I feel like it. Get rid of one of these arrows. Don't need that. Bunch of stuff just taking up space. Baked with his Gublina manager and Tweaker frat boy friends. Whatever happened to that? It seems like some of those people just disappeared. I guess maybe they're still around in whatever circle they hang out in, but he went through managers, it seemed like crazy. Yeah, you don't get a Baked Alaska or a Mundane Matt meltdown every week. Yeah, I mean, it's not the type of thing that you can force, you know? It just kind of has to happen, and you're either there for it or you're not. Most of Bates' IRL streaming friends went back to Ice Poseidon. Oh, they were like from his group. I didn't realize that, because that guy I didn't even learn about until the Baked Alaska thing. Like, I didn't really know about that circle of YouTube with the IRL streaming and stuff. It's usually not my point of interest. Like, I've been watching some of the ones that Andy and Failure have been doing, but that's because I know them and their content from before. So when they switch it up, it's like, all right, I'll give it a chance and, you know, see what's going on. All right, what am I doing? Single dumbest thing I think I've ever seen. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I was actually, I don't know if you watched it live, but I was watching it live, and boy, did that escalate quickly. No, wait a sec. Okay, I think this is not an exit, but the way down to the basement with the treasures. I guess we'll see. Yeah, that was one of the things where I was like, oh man, that's not going to be good. That is going to be majorly incriminating. I mean, it's like I understand you're pissed off and, you know, things are going to come out that probably shouldn't, but that's a line that it's hard to come back from. And hard to explain away. Hey, Modern Meat. Interesting username there. I'm kind of getting my ass kicked. Just a little bit. Wondering how these monster in a box battles are going to go if they're still here. I better do like a state save just in case. Last thing I want to do is... Oh shit. Forgot to cast float. Last thing I want to do is have to do this cave over again. I think it's one of my least favorite dungeons. From my understanding, no one pressed charges because neither side wanted to get arrested. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Or at least that's the way the cops, you know, spun it. They were like, okay, if you do want to press charges, then you're all gonna get arrested, or the only reason you're not getting arrested is because nobody is, or some shit like that. Should probably... Alright, this is gonna be fun. Moment of truth. Did I really do that again? You know, if they wanted to help out with some changes in this game, they should have gave more than one character the float spell. Oh, did they upload, or was Medicare's stream uploaded somewhere else? That must have happened like very early in the morning, and I was already up for a long time, so I had to get some sleep. And then by the time I got up and I saw the notification, it was already gone. I'm guessing if somebody else didn't upload it, it's on the HAL channel or whatever. Wow, okay. It's quite the ass kicking. I just watched clips of IRL stuff, big time sync. Yeah, that's another thing with, you know, keeping up with all this stuff. If you keep too focused on it, you don't really have time for anything else, and that's something that, you know, I'm sure this is a problem for a lot of people, but if I'm not careful, I can end up wasting a lot of time and neglecting things that I should be doing instead. So I try to keep a balance, and if I miss something, I miss something. I mean, it's always there, usually, to catch up on later. And I guess for me, it's even, you know, it could be even worse, because if I spend too much time on somebody else's content, then it could take up time I could be doing my own as well, so. that is also a factor. Oh, like I needed a regular encounter when I have treasure chests full here. Gotta love that classic JRPG encounter rate. I'm glad Ralph got away from that crap. Yeah, definitely agree there. It seems like it's just asking for trouble most of the time, just by nature of, you know, what you have to do to get attention, I guess I would say. Like, yeah, the whole text-to-speech thing is fun, and for people that are watching and experiencing your misfortune secondhand, but when you're the one out there, well, I think we all see what can happen as a result. Yeah, and I mean, it's definitely not something that is sustainable, I guess. I wasn't really following exactly what happened with Ice Poseidon. I saw the little video clip that you guys played on Ralph retorted something about a pyramid scheme people were talking about, but that is the most that I saw. Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. I chose the wrong option. Well, that was a pretty good spell. Why do I feel like that's just an item? A throwaway item. Oh, because it is. FBI raid on his compound? Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's definitely some trouble you just want to stay away from. It's weird though. It's sort of like the, you know, it's sort of like the YouTube equivalent of reality TV. Oh, there's the Avenger sword. Could be entertaining when everything goes wrong, but you don't want to be the IRL streamer. That, yeah, exactly. I think this is just automatic berserk, so it's not really a good option to equip. Did I see this? I don't know what that is. Let me try to not kill myself and also click to the link here. Oh, you're talking about that commercial for that show where they were basically like punch a Nazi or whatever. I didn't watch the whole thing. I saw what they were trying to do, like the, you know, Richard Spencer and all that. I'm so tired of things like that because, you know, these are always the people that are like, oh, the right is so violent and blah, 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 and yet they're the first ones like jumping, you know, head over heels to justify their violence. So, and the thing is like I'm not even somebody that feels like violence is never justified, but they definitely don't do a self-defense approach to it. It's always like, oh, someone is saying these things that could possibly lead to this thing, therefore I can hit you. It's like, no, you can't. I mean, you can, but don't be surprised when you get knocked out. It's just like it's always a situation where they have themselves set up as both victim and antagonist, and it's the most infuriating thing to deal with on a daily basis. I'm glad that, and I mean, I feel sorry for the people that live in the areas where it happens more often, but I'm glad that I live in a place where I can get off the internet and not deal with that. Because I think I would end up in the loony bin before too long. Because it's frustrating just to see online, like, how can you be that stupid? How can you be that hypocritical? And still somehow think you are like a paragon of virtue. But they just don't care, They have it in their heads. I am a good person. I stand on the right side of history. Therefore, whatever I do in the name of my ideology is just and right. So it's hard to argue with that because they don't want to hear anything else. I don't think I can go back to the surface yet. No, I have to do the sealed cave, which has conveniently been stuffed over here. I wonder if I can even walk. Nope. They make you do the long way. See, these are some of the changes to the maps, and I'm not really sure I support these, because it seems like just a stupid way to get you to walk more for no purpose other than to say so. First step. Well, whatever it was in there, we'll never know. Did I already? Yes, I already healed up. Who knew a necklace could do all that? So this is the fun dungeon where you get attacked by doors. Admittedly, they have a pretty cool graphical representation. But that attack is annoying. Instant death. So I saw that PewDiePie's stream prep was running for days, like he had the countdown going and whatnot. Is he actually doing pretty good? I'm here like slurring my words together, and I don't even drink. Is he actually doing pretty good? Because I think just the weight stream had like 4,000 viewers at one point, which is pretty insane for this site. And I'm actually surprised they were. I guess they probably had time to prep though. He has like 70K? Holy shit. That is some traffic. I think D-Live found their gold mine. He's on Beardson's stream? Holy shit. Now I'm curious. See, I'm gonna miss it too. Wait, am I supposed to... I think I'm supposed to go in here. Totally losing track of what I'm doing. I'm actually tempted to click over and find out what's going on. I can multitask, sure. Oh, I see, he's just kind of clicking around. Interesting. Yeah, he's gonna die again. No paralyze or anything like that? Of course not. It's hard to kill those guys before they transform, but I think you get 6,666 experience if you do. Oh, this is already empty. What's up with that? It can't be, it can't have anything to do with the whole patch issue that I had before. Because I did a completely clean install. Or patch. Getting my PC gaming lingo confused. Yeah, this is the way. So, it's still pretty good. Oh, but you know what? I have to try to remember to unequip Kane before we get out of here. Otherwise, I'm going to be very, very unhappy about losing his equipment. Ah. Well, I guess I just wonder how long D-Live is going to last now because of all this attention that it's getting. Like, inevitably, that's when the trouble starts to come along and people start complaining about things. More empty treasure chests. That trap really needs to work on passing. I will agree with you there, that's for sure. Not doing a good job at all. I, for one, will not be using the correct pronouns. Trouble is already coming along. Some hyper-autistic guy has been spamming PayPal trying to get their account banned. Oh, yeah, I heard a little bit about the PayPal thing. What was the reason? Was it the whole my Nazis thing? Like, oh, you're funding them. Oh my god. Stop funding me. The alt-right that I made up in my mind. All those stupid terms have just become, like, absolutely meaningless. His first video was trying to call Lino a scam, but his facts were completely incorrect. D-Live is a streaming site of peace. That's right, everybody just gets along here. Coexist and all those other platitudes. If he had said Twitch bits instead of Lino coins, it would have been the same exact argument. Yeah, it is kind of strange. Nobody really has a problem with that, but yet there's all these complaints about D-Live's system. So this is better attack power. It's because he's a YouTube shill. Man, these platforms, like, they really have some people just brainwashed to blindly defend them and crap on anything else. Me, I'm just kind of like, I'll go with what works. He's one of those guys that loves YouTube censorship and doesn't want people like PewDiePie to be able to say anything. Those are among my least favorite types of people for sure. Even before, like, even before you guys did Killstream on the Scratch Point channel, I think I had 2 strikes in the past prior to that at different points in time. So, not a fan of the way that YouTube acts over certain things. Oh, here's the yellow dragon, but I think I'm gonna kill it. It's one of those. I guess it doesn't make any sense, but I mentioned on the last stream because I was talking about items that you could steal from certain enemies in the original version of this game, and that was one of the monsters that shows up rarely that I think has a certain item on him. Can't ever understand people trying to play defense for corporations. Yeah, me neither. It's really strange. I mean, I think it just kind of... It goes kind of hand in hand with that whole mindset of, like, where now we expect corporations to, you know, speak on social issues, and they have to, like, conform to a specific ideology, or they're not worth... you know, doing business with, and it's like people are doing the literal NPC thing and awaiting their programming from the corporations. I don't understand that type of thinking. It's like, why would you ever need a business who, you know, is at the end of the day out to make money? Why would you need them to form your opinions for you? Is basically like, is their product good? That should be the important question, but somehow we lost sight of that. I forgot all about the YouTube checkmark. That is really important to some people. Pew just raided some Turkish guy's stream and no one knows what the fuck he's saying, but it sounded racist. Yeah, I'm clicking over on the other window every once in a while just to see. I have it muted, of course, but just to see what's going on. I can only make out so much from that, though. I suppose at some point I could just turn off the game and streamception him, but I feel like there's probably a decent amount of people already doing that. Plus, I don't know what... Well, I guess he's doing it, so it might be alright, but I guess I don't know what D-Live's stance is in just, like, streaming somebody else's content. That, and it'll probably be a little bit boring. Maybe even a little bit more boring than this. I can't kill these guys fast enough. Oh yeah, so like basically the stream me thing where it's like don't harass other users on the platform or whatever. Yeah, that's pretty standard fare. Oh, I finally got one. I have to throw something away. I'm sure I could find something useless. Like a decoy. Better attack, lesser everything else. Hey Blasto, how's it going, man? Just you know, slogging my way through here. The sealed cave, which I think is my absolute least favorite dungeon in this game. With the Sylph Cave being pretty close as well. Oh, the pinwheel's actually a... Okay, so that's good. Guess that's the best setup. No, I didn't save. Awesome Edge Ninja. Not much, just getting ready for another week. Yeah, the weekend kind of flew by. I have some things coming up that I'm not looking forward to myself, so... But once it's over with, then I guess life goes on. Although sometimes it gets to the point where you feel like you are sort of repeating the same week. It's like Groundhog Day, but it doesn't have a conclusion. Now, I don't remember if that was the way down. Oh, I should have done the explosion. Did I mention bats are among my least favorite RPG enemies? Because they are. Bats and creatures that do poison are usually among the worst. Not even in the sense that they'll kill you, it's just they always have obnoxious skills. I'm gonna get like 30 attacks before I get one. That was quick. What is up with all these rooms with empty treasure chests? I hope that's not a glitch of some kind, or else I'm going to be rather annoyed that I'm missing out on new stuff. I'll have to go look it up later or something. I don't know how much information is out there on this hack. But on one of my streams, though, I think the first time I streamed this, the creator of the hack came by and he was like, "Oh, if there's some missing treasure chests, it's because of, you applied the patch to an already patched ROM and then used an old save file." But I fixed all that last time, so I'm not sure. Maybe they just set it up that way. Another empty room. And they all look the same, too. Yeah, ambush basically means endure annoying attacks until they're dead. Is Medicare doing Fun Day or Sunday Fun Day? I'm not sure. I mean, I would suggest probably keeping an eye out on Twitter to see. But I haven't seen anything about it. I think we're almost at the boss. Oh, didn't he already do a stream about that this morning? I save state it. Okay, now we get attacked, right? Yeah, he did, but because I got a notification for it on YouTube, but it was like too late and the stream was taken down. But I imagine if somebody else hasn't uploaded it, it's probably on that alternate channel that he has. I don't have a link to it on me, but maybe it's in like his channel links or whatever. Oh boy, this is not good. I don't remember if it helps to cast slow on this motherfucker or not. Well, that's nice damage, but I don't... Should probably cast haste. Too bad it doesn't work on everybody. Once he gets close, he can do an attack where you automatically shit the bed in one hit. I think it's like Crush or something, and he's approaching rather quickly, so might get to that point. Ah, shit. BlueStacks, is that the one? Is that the mobile emulator? Can use the magic treasure chest to... Ah. I don't know enough about my DLive stuff to know all the tricks of the trade. Oh shit, he does have it. Send all my leaders to Ralph and we left for Stream Me. Yeah, that makes sense though. Oh shit. I just hung on to what I had because I only had like I think it's equated to like $16 worth. So I couldn't cash out, but there was nobody that I knew at the time that was still streaming here. So I just left it alone on the off chance that I made a return, and well, here we are. Oh shit, I went the wrong way. Let's see. I have to remember to unequip when I get to the entrance of this place. I think I could just warp. Yeah, I'm hoping it does as well. It's just good to have like an alternate to YouTube. I mean, I don't know if I'll multi-stream like podcasts here, but for gaming it works well enough. But the hit pieces are coming. Yeah. They're never too far away when journalists want some clicks. So the reason that I'm doing this and I can't just cast exit is because you're supposed to make it to the entrance way. You know what? I'm gonna unequip him now and be safe. I don't want to lose this super cool hammer. There we go. Thought about streaming myself to try to get some of that PewDiePie neat bucks. Yeah, I mean, hey, the opportunity is there. You got to take it, right? I didn't check back to how much they earned, but when I saw it, there was still like 3 or 4 days left before the stream, and he had like 17 grand already, so I feel like they probably reached the... I don't know, were they trying to go to 50K or something like that? Well, now we're short a party member. Yeah, 50K, that's crazy. Ended up around 40. Wow. No, that's awesome. I mean, I would certainly be happy with that. There's a lot of good I could do with with 40K right about now. Now we need our giant power drill. I see PewDiePie's watching some guitar guy now. Maybe I should have broke out my guitar. I haven't practiced in a long time though, so I'm kind of shit. Yeah, there's so many people streaming right now. He really inspired quite a bit. Man, maybe I should have chosen a more modern game, but this was the one that I've been working on lately, so there wasn't really a calculated decision. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. How we aren't killed by falling debris, I don't know. It's RPG logic. Don't think too hard about it. Just go with it. So wait. Now I have to go here and get the ship. Whoop. Almost threw my mouse across the room. All to look at a YouTube notification. There actually isn't much left to this. I think the giant is next, and then you return to the moon, and there's a couple little side things that you can do, but then that's basically the final dungeon afterwards. It might take a little bit longer than I'm making it sound, though, just because of the added difficulty and changes to this version. FF4 definitely seemed really short compared to other games in the series. Yeah, I mean, I never really stopped to think about it, but it doesn't seem like once you get to the underground, it seems like there's not much left at all. I guess it's kind of halfway to like 60%-ish. I don't know if I want to take the ship though. I think you can go underground with it, maybe. But I don't want to go to the moon yet. I just want to... 5 felt like it took forever to finish. Yeah, 5 seems pretty long. I think maybe it's because of the whole, like, oh, you go to this world. What did you think of After Years? Did you play it? Oh, I can't go underground in the big whale. I thought it was like all right, but they reused too much material, I guess. Like too many backtracking through dungeons. Well, I guess I won't spoil too much of it for you then, but it's not bad. It's just I would recommend if you play it to play the PSP version, so Final Fantasy IV Complete Collection, because there's Final Fantasy IV, then there's the Interlude chapter, and then there's the After Years, and I think Interlude is only available on the PSP version. So I need to check out what Fabu. I think it's the best version of all the games, really. Well, if you need the game, I can send you an official copy. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I needed to visit Yang's wife. That's what I needed to do. She's in one of these towers. Ah, okay. Gugs, I actually am on DLive. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat of YouTube. I'm just multi-streaming because, you know, most people don't even know that I have a DLive channel. But I did post on Twitter. It's just that I don't have nearly as many Twitter followers as YouTube subscribers. I probably should have put it in the title of this or something, but yeah. I'm just gonna call you Have for short, so thank you for the lemon there. I'll make some sweet, sweet lemonade. Alright, now I have the pan. There's a bit of backtracking before I get to the next part. I guess it's worth it. I'm gonna try to be somewhat of a completionist about this, just because it's a different, you know, hack that I've never played before, so I want to see what it has to offer. Yeah, I think Final Fantasy, I think the Complete Collection one is probably like the best version. Crisis Core, FF1-2, Complete, Tactics War Alliance, Lunar Silver Star Harmony. Hey, these are some good choices. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Oof. I have Star Ocean. Like, I actually have physical copies of some of these. FF1, FF4 Complete, War of the Lions, and I think the Star Ocean one. Because I picked up quite a few PSP games before, kind of towards the end of its lifespan when games were pretty reasonable. Yeah, I think I have Second Story and I never got to play it. So that, I will have to put that up higher on my list. Where am I going? I gotta return here to the Sylph people. Oh, it's gonna be kind of obnoxious with less party members, but we can rough it. Oh, crap. Yeah, I heard about the anime. I never got a chance to check that out. I'll have to do that as well. Speaking of anime, do any of you guys like ReZero? Because they just recently came out with an announcement for a second season, another OVA. I'm looking forward to it. I would recommend it. I mean, I don't know what your preferred style is, but I would recommend it. I think it's a good story, basically regardless of what you like. I mean, I think if you like JRPGs and stuff, then you would probably enjoy ReZero just by extension of that. I have Steins Gate because I got the Blu-ray set really cheap, and I have yet to watch it. All right, let me do something here. I gotta grab another link. Godhammer, I'm gonna drop you the link for the hack, and that will list off all the differences for you. I've only encountered some of them so far. Yeah, I mean, it looks really cool. It's just a matter of me making the time for it. I think I need to start watching anime during my workout sessions again, you know, during the cardio. It's a good way to, like, get through a lot of episodes of shows and also accomplish something of value, you know? That's my usual strategy, so... Alright, so I'm going to try to run from these. I don't really need to fight right now. And I'm kind of just trying to get down to the bottom of the dungeon. This place goes a lot faster when you don't have to pick through all the treasure boxes. Just saying. Every Friday I watch all the simulcasts I've missed out on that week on Elliptical. Yeah, that's pretty much my strategy as well. It works out. I forgot what website was it. It was Sentai Filmworks. They had like a massive discount sale not too long ago. I forgot what holiday it was for. It might have been before Christmas or something. And I picked up like I don't know, I want to say like 13 different series or something like that. Because I got some of them dirt cheap. I mean, some were ones that I had already seen and I already knew I would like, so I like to own a physical copy of the shit that I really enjoy. And then others were like, oh, this is something that I wanted to watch, but I never really got around to it, so what better way than to get your hands on a reasonably priced copy to do that? But it's kind of like amazing. I was talking about this a little bit on Twitter the other day. It's kind of amazing how much the price points have changed for things. Like sometimes they'll still come out with sets that are pretty damn expensive. But I remember when they first were doing like, Funimation, here's Dragon Ball Z uncut VHS. It was like $40 for a 3 episodes per tape, 3 or 4 episodes at most. And I bought up quite a few of those because at the time I didn't have a DVD player. I think that was when DVD was still rather new. So they were the players were still pretty expensive. So I guess in a way we're pretty spoiled now, but with that with that change also comes the fact that now there's like so many more anime fans, and then as a result you have those people that come in and want to make all those changes because they get offended by this or that, and it's like it's a double-edged sword of popularity. But I mean, for me, it's like it doesn't make a difference. It's like, okay, cool, it's you get easier access to the stuff that you want to watch when, you know, when there's some popularity behind it, because you go in a store and find shit related or whatever. But I never cared how many people I can talk to about my hobby or whatever. That doesn't change how much I enjoy it. So yeah, there's pros and cons. As with anything, I suppose. So I did that. I don't know if there's any chance of me beating Odin with just these characters. It would be rough. I've done it before, but I think I was lucky. Goblin Slayer rape scene was some of the most tame shit I've ever seen in anime. Yeah, that was blown way out of proportion. I mean, the manga portrays it worse. The original light novel, which I just got around to starting to read all those. I'm on book 4 already. I kind of been flying through them because I've really been enjoying them. They don't even really describe it in detail or anything in the book. So the outrage is uncalled for, as usual. Mother's basement can get fucked. Yeah, just not by his girlfriend, because he only gets to watch. Do I have to go back to her? Let me see. I don't remember how this went. It's been a while. Shit, I thought you talked to her. Oh, you get the cleaver. And I wonder if they made it into a weapon in this game, or if it's just a throwing item as always. It's probably a throwing item, which is fine. But it does use the same icon. Nope. It would have been cool if they made it into a weapon, because it kind of sucks that you only get one use out of it. I think I can also do the tail thing with the rat tail and the Excalibur and whatnot. Oh, I kind of screwed up, because I think what you need, like, an event to happen to pass by so that it makes the time pass so you can collect on the tail. Where did I leave the original airship? Eblon, I believe. Just Baron. There we go. Gotta play musical airships here just a little bit. Oh, come on, let me... There we go. We need to find Silveria, or whatever they call it, Mithril. If I can reach it from here. Guess they just make it look like that. All right. Here we go. What the fuck? Huh. That's very, very confusing. It's like they changed up very strange things. Like, how the hell are you supposed to get to there now? I think from the islands. Here-ish, maybe? I don't know. This is some of the weird design choices that have been made by this hack that I'm just kind of questioning. Oh yeah, so here's the mine run by Destiny and his family. DLive definitely is better than StreamMe as far as uptime. It doesn't shit its pants constantly. That is, yeah, that is one bonus. I wonder if they'll give it... Does he say... I won't use that, but I just wanted to see if it would work. Alright, let's hope we can get this sword. Destiny's Child. That's a good joke there. Nice double entendre. I think they are taller than Destiny. You're probably right about that. Alright, let's put this guy's ass to work. I need my sword. This is the working man's theme. Ooh, that's plus 10. Yep, magic points. Oh, they give it to you right away. So there's a change. In the original one, you have to like go off and do something and wait for a little bit of time to pass. Yeah, I mean, I think overall this is probably one of my favorite Final Fantasy soundtracks. I could listen to it all the time. This and 6 are full of gems. It's an excellent soundtrack. Yes, definitely. Man, there's so many good video game soundtracks. I'm trying to think, like Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy 4, 5, Breath of Fire 3, Super Mario RPG. That's not even close to the end. Well, that's good. We don't have to hang around here, so... Maybe I can attempt the Odin fight, but I think it might be... Might be rough. Oh, the PewDiePie stream is over? Jeez. Did he give away a bunch of, points? Stream done. Yeah, people are saying that was great. Oh no, I missed it. Wow, there are some crazy top contributors on his stream. This is going to require quite a bit of luck. I don't think I can do it, just because the way the difficulty curve has been going with bosses, I don't see the hack creator being kind when it comes to this one. Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see. This isn't the right way. Wait, I don't even remember where it is. Maybe it was the right way. There's nowhere to go down here. You know, I don't think they utilized that part of the castle until the after years. So if you're ever wondering why that was there, it's there because of a sequel they didn't even know they were going to make many, many years later. Oh, they're still there. I guess I was going the correct way. I don't remember that, though. Yep. Well, let's do a good old emulator save state here. I mean, I have the Excalibur, I have Lightning 3. I feel like I have all the things that should be necessary to beat this dude, but I just don't know. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh shit. We should be so close to beating him too. Oh, I screwed up. There we go. Alright, that was surprisingly a lot easier than I thought. I think it was just Lightning 3 that saved my life. Definitely would have been screwed without it. Alright guys, I think I accomplished quite a bit of what I set out to do. 2 dungeons, 2 bosses, special sword, summon, you know, all that good stuff. So I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I got some other stuff to do. But I do appreciate everybody coming out to watch. I appreciate the donations, so thank you so much for that. And I will see you next stream. You know, keep your eye on Twitter, and you'll always know when I'm going live for a stream. So take it easy, everybody. Have a good rest of the day.